Hello, folks, and welcome to Subjective Thoughts. And our comic for today is Ectokid #1 by Marvel. Now, there is weird shit, a lot of weird shit, ghosts, and danger in this one, so if you are in any way squeamish, you have been warned. Also, spoilers. Alright, here's the team. So, Ectokid is another one from the superheroes from the mind of Clive Barker. I've come across him when I finally finished reading the Saint Sinner series. He was in issue 5, I think it was. And I thought, hey, this dude seems interesting, my kind of story. So, my last comic shop order, I got issue 1 to see how I like it. So yeah, this came out in the 90s, early 90s. Okay, so let's get into it. Well, we start the story with our boy here. His name is Dex Mongu. I'm not sure how you pronounce his surname. But yeah, Dex. He's running away from 3 men and a poodle, out of all things. That was funny. Say he's running away from 3 men that are chasing him, and he's going in between the real world. Where does he said he was from? New Orleans. Where is he? Let's see. Where was it? Yeah, New Orleans. He's running in the streets of New Orleans that he knows, and then he's running between the streets in New Orleans and the streets in Ecto New Orleans. Now I know this stuff because I read the issue 5 of Saint Sinner, but there is basically this ectosphere that the ghosts reside in, and Dex can go in and out of it. A reason of which will I won't spoil it here, but I already know. Okay, so he's running and he's going between the New Orleans streets and the ones in the ectosphere. And in the ectosphere, he's chased by these weird looking ghosts. One kind of looks like Mad Hatter. There's like 3 little creepy, like Cupid angels as well, but ghosts maybe. So he's running between yeah. So he keeps running and goes from one to the other. Then we go back to, I guess you could say, earlier. He went out in the evening and he's like, "Oh, this is a great night. I feel lucky. Let's go try out my hand." And he goes to a hotel because it's tourist season and he steals things. He steals wallets and all that, and he even gets a new pair of boots that someone just leaves out. And he's about to leave. I don't know how old he is, but I think he's a teenager. He's about to leave the hotel room, but then 3 lovely ladies call him and say, "No, we've been here for a few days and we haven't seen any real men. And you're the first until you, that is." And they invite him back to his room. Now Dex narrates and he says, "Now I'm, not the smartest, but I'm not dumb. And in the back of my head, I knew something was wrong here. Something stank because, I'm just a teenage boy. I'm not buff or anything. It's hard to believe these 3 sort of ladies with so many curves would be interested in me." But still, he lays down on the bed and he says their touches are soft and their kisses are soft. And you see the poodle on the bed too, the one that chases him later. And he closes his eyes for just a moment, but then he opens them and he wishes he had. Sorry, Jesus. And he wishes he hadn't because instead of the 3 beauties, you got these weird creatures. 2 of the chicks kind of look like men now, but still wearing the corsets and everything. There's a bunch of what I assume are more ghosts. Dex obviously freaks out, grabs his coat and shoes, and runs out. And 3 women are like, "No, wait, don't go." And then they, from the room across, the three men that chase him in the beginning come out. And the women, one of the ladies tells him, quick, get him. So this was all a plot to get him, basically. So Dexter's running, and he promises if he gets out of this, he's going to return every single thing he stole. He keeps running away until he's as he's running, he realizes that this. And somewhere along, he also wonders when he's going between if he's starting to lose his mind like his mother. His mother, I assume, is in a mental institution, probably, because he thinks that this, he's like, wait, I'm too young to go crazy. But he keeps running, and he realizes that these streets are like the streets in New Orleans that he knows. So he takes like a shortcut somewhere and thinks, oh, this is gonna lead me, but it doesn't out of here. But it doesn't. It leads him to a dead end. And his back is against the wall, and he's got all those ghosts after him, and he doesn't know what to do. For that, he does all these running maneuvers. It's quite hectic. So his back is against the wall, and they laugh at him. They're saying, "Oh, how funny his scared face looks, and he's going to die tonight." But then a voice from above says, "Well, I don't find it funny, or you're not going to find it funny when you meet the punchline." And down swoops a modern musketeer with a baseball hat. He's got the cap hat. It's just kind of funny. For some reason, I thought of Mario when I saw him. I don't know why. Anyway, he's got the mustache. He's got a big nose. The whole thing. So he falls down on them, and he starts fighting off, or I should say, killing off the ghosts. He beheads several. One of the demented Cupid babies gets its head cut off. So he's fighting them. Meanwhile, Dex escapes, and he's like, "I don't know who this guy was, but he saved my life. If I, meet him again one day, I gotta thank him." And he keeps running away. Then we go to some kind of place, and you got two men in there. We get a bit of backstory on them. They're both brothers, but not from the same mother. And their mothers, both of them, gave birth to them at the same time and died at birth at the same time. And they were raised by their father, and he taught them a bunch of things. They're called Tom and Ice. Now, Tom's body is being used to, I guess, communicate with ghosts because basically tell you he's simple, so it's easier. And Ice is talking to a ghost lady who was a witch in the court of some French king, the 15th. And people would shatter when she would pass by, and death hasn't calmed her in the least bit. And it was her assignment to capture Dex, but she failed again. And Ice says, "That's it, no more second chances. Now me and my brother are going to get him. This is going to be the last night of Dex's life." And then you see Dex. He's sitting in an alleyway, inside a box, I think, just sitting there. And that's it. That's where the first issue ends. All right, cover. So this got that. What do you call it? Oh fuck! I forgot the word. For the with shot Chrome. Maybe Chrome. I really like how Ectokid is written. Kind of. I don't know. I want. All right, there we go. See, I think those are the brothers. This is Ice, and this is Tom. And you see him, he's got that eye patch. Okay, so this is Dex Mangu. You see Chase. Look at the poodle. It looks demonic. So I can show you this because it's not new art. You see he's running and he leaps between the world of the living and the ectosphere here as they're chasing him down. The art is very good. It looks at least clear. If you watched my videos about the Saint Sinner, towards the last few issues, the quality of art tanked, nose dived into the shitter. So you see there, that's how the ladies look later. Look at this one, holy shit. I'm guessing that's the poodle. Look, the demented Cupid babies. Creepy little shits. But this is how the ladies appear in the world of the living, I would guess. You see he's running away. Okay, then he's cornered. Ah, there we go. There's our musketeer. Look at that guy. Full scum. Or sorry, foul scum. Look at that. That's awesome. Some cool fighting. I should have said killing as well. Well, I don't know. Can you kill those that are already dead? You see, there's Ice, the one's holding the dagger. No, that's bigger than a dagger. Sword. And there's Tom over there. And that's that French witch lady. Oh, there we go. It was, during Louis the 14's reign. There we go. Wait. Just that last image. Okay, you see, and there's poor Dex hiding in that box. Or behind the trash can, anyway. Maybe it's not a box. This kind of look like one. Alright, so as you can see, the art looks very good. Colors fit well. Now for the story. So that's a wild beginning. We go straight into him running away from people and then ghosts in the ectosphere, and it's insane. That's a very gripping first issue. Well done there. Immediately go into the action. And let's go and shit what's going on. And who are these two brothers that want to kill him? It's unclear really why they want to kill him, but the ghosts, and well, it's basically gonna reveal to you, the ghost that chased him, they call his mom, that she's a ghost bedding, well, basically slut, they call her. I think that's what they mean. So you can already guess from that Dex is probably not fully human. And his father is most likely a ghost. Now, how the fuck that would be possible, I hope there's an explanation for later on. Because if not, holy shit. That is some wild stuff there. But yeah, again, really gripping first issue. I definitely look forward to see where this continues and what Dex is gonna do. Because they're chasing him, he's got no one to turn to. But I forgot to mention this. He does say that he needs to get to his mother and hopefully get some answers to what's going on. It does leave the question of was his mother also able to do this, go between the living world and the ectosphere, or was it something else? And if so, what? But yeah, again, really, really interesting. I'm definitely gonna pick up the rest of the series. It's not long. It's actually longer than Saint Sinner. Saint Sinner was 7 issues, and this is 9. So I'm definitely gonna pick up the rest of these because I'm dying to see what Dex's story, where it's gonna lead. What do these two brothers want from him? Well, that'll left to be seen in issue 2, which hopefully I'll get to pick up this year. But alright, folks, that is it. Let me know what you thought of Ectokid #1 if you read it. And remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!